That's kind of dope.
Look at this shit. So
Yeah.
snug and secure in there.
What which iPhone do you have?
The 16?
Yeah, you're well equipped to play games. You really be using your backbone like that?
No, not really. If I'm being honest, I bought it with the intention of using it a lot more. I mean, but I bought it off of Marketplace too. I didn't like buy it full price or anything.
Yeah.
But I've used it for Dragon Ball a few times. Um, when I first like booted up um, Where Winds Meet on the phone, I used it for that. That was cool.
I keep
Oh,
forgetting where Windspeed is on the phone, bro. That
it
shit.
is.
How does
It's
it play on
decent.
mobile?
It's decent,
I haven't played that
honestly.
shit in forever, dog. I need to hop back on that.
Yeah, me too. I always have this whole intention of like becoming a mobile gamer and playing more games, but for some reason, like I can't get past the mental block in my brain that is like your phone's not for playing games.
I think all of us from a certain generation have that though.
Yeah.
Um,
Like I have so many opportunities to play, and instead I choose to scroll.
yeah, yeah. The only time I was really playing games on my phone like that was, well, at the with my iPhone, probably Yu-Gi-Oh. I was on Yu-Gi-Oh tough when around the time we first started playing and shit like that. It's like I was playing on the phone, I was playing on the console, I was coming home playing on the Switch, loading that shit up on the PlayStation to play with y'all. Yeah. Um, then before that, it was back when I had my Android. Uh, no, it wasn't my Android. I think it was my Google. I had I was in the little Google thing. Wow, what the fuck was that shit? I can't remember what it's called now.
Good camera.
The no, the Google phone they had.
Yeah, the Pixel.
Yeah, Pixel. I had a Pixel. So I had emulators on my Pixel, and I was running Fire Red. Honestly, yeah. But I don't think I don't think I put some games on my phone. I just haven't gotten to them and shit like that. Um, I'll always keep at least one rhythm game though, just to just to ease my mind. And now YouTube actually has that one rhythm game playable directly from
YouTube.
YouTube.
You can play games on YouTube?
Apparently,
What the
uh,
fuck? Which game are you talking about?
it is. I'm forgetting the name of it, but it's like that one tap the squares game, pretty much, where it's like a music game. It's almost like a fake ass Guitar Hero almost. The music will play and the squares will come down, and
You just tap it.
you just tap them as they come up in time and shit like that. So like,
That
okay,
sounds
since
fun.
it tried to connect with YouTube before to do this game, it makes sense that YouTube would have it there. I actually haven't seen the YouTube games in a minute, but I thought it was
Just in
interesting that I was able to hero. I was able to just play straight from the thing like that.
like right from the YouTube app?
Yeah,
Damn.
trying to remember what the name of the game was. Magic Tiles. That's what it was. Magic Tiles 3. YouTube playables.
YouTube playables. I see it. What the fuck? Oh shit.
I was over there killing at some magic tiles. I believe they had. I don't know if it was magic tiles or a different game, but they had a competitive version of it. And I remember just me and somebody else on one song because it was supposed to be like four player free for all, and the other two people were eliminated. And me and this one dude just kept looping this song for dumbass long because neither one of us wanted to lose, and none of us were like missing a mark. So it got kind of intense until finally he lost, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm never playing this shit again."
Me into my addiction. This bullshit.
Oh wow,
I can't believe I'm playing this on YouTube right now.
that's part of the gimmick, though. YouTube playables. I was surprised when I seen that shit too. I was like, "Ain't no way."
They got licensed music on this bitch too?
Hmm. That's the reason they have multiple ones because the very first Magic Tiles just had a license free music. Like I think it was all like um, classical.
Mm.
But then number two, they were able to. I think number two was the one that was multiplayer, and they were able to link certain songs to YouTube. And number three is just their finished product.
Cool. Mm. This is the perfect game for your phone.
Right? Yeah, I've been playing these for years. Just little quick mind sync.
And it's the only way to access it is through YouTube.
No, you can download it just on your phone and keep it
Uh,
there. Oh man, yeah, they got. Just looking at the song list here, "Sunflower" by Post Malone, which I've had for years. "Dance Monkey" by the Tones and I, racist. I'm kidding. Song challenge songs: "Panda" by Designer, "Stressed Out," 21 Pilots, "7 Years" by Lucas Graham. "If I Were a Boy," Beyonce. Some good shit here. "Hit Me Baby One More Time," Britney Spears, classics. "I Want It That Way," Super Bass by Nicki Minaj.
shit.
"I'm a motherfucking star boy." They went on a little uh weekend binge here. They got "Starboy" by Weekend, which is expert. "Save Your Tears," which is normal. "Blinding Lights," which is expert. And then they got "Bling Bang Bang Boom" by Creepy Nuts. Hell yeah. I know that song is an expert song. That song is hard as fuck. I tried to play it, my thumbs hurt. "Megalovania" by Toby Fox from that good shit. "Lucid Dreams," Juice World. You can have a good time here. And they got apparently "Driver's License," which is the original song. If you scroll down far enough, you can get past all of their licensed music.
Damn, you fuck up one time and it's got this.
Yeah.
It's game over.
Yep.
This is cool.
That shit goes duh, and your ass be
Alright,
gone. No, it's
the
fun.
game's big on here. Make class. Alright, the other games ain't really shit, but
Yeah, I ain't even tried the other games. Unless you want to get into like what competitive Snake. Though they
damn,
do have a.
I have hella though. Jesus, I'm like still scrolling.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe I should put in Magic Tiles videos myself. Oh man. So now that now that I have this PC and I'm no longer using my laptop as my main workhorse, I've been downloading emulators on my laptop, and I'm turning this into a little PS2 machine. I'm gonna get the
That's really
Dreamcast on there next.
nice.
But yeah, I'm mainly grabbing the games that I know we won't get back because of licensing issues with the music.
What do you have so far?
I
Def
got
Jam?
Def Jam. I got the Warriors, which technically we can get back because it's on
On
PlayStation.
PlayStation. I have
But
a yeah.
yeah, um,
Extra.
I got or I'm gonna get NFL Street 1 and 2. Uh, Probably NBA Street 2 because that was the good one. Uh, Fuck. What else? A couple of Need for Speeds, just cause. Just cause I gotta get Undergrounds 1 and 2 specifically. Good shits. Um, and then I want to get SSX 3, but that might be a little compli because that was I probably easier getting tricky, but 3 had the better soundtrack. 3 actually had a soundtrack.
You downloading this from where? Cool Rums or something?
Of course. Old Faithful. This has been in my life since I was fucking 13 years old.
Uh, I was using there, but now I use the Mega Thread.
The,
You know about the Mega? You know about the Mega Thread?
I know about the Mega Thread.
Okay.
No, I went on my brain. I was like, I went straight to Cool ROM. There's only 2 places that I really needed to be at back in the day. It was either coolrom.com or PSP ISO.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Man, that's what I'm about to do next. Put a PSP on this bitch and start playing all those Japanese games we never got. Struggling through them again.
Hmm.
Like I played all the Namco Tales series have like spin-off games on the PSP that never came here.
Hmm.
Like Tales of the World. Like we got the first one, but we didn't get the second and third one,
Hmm.
which is their like party game almost, or their anniversary esque game where you play as this nondescript character, and for whatever reason, heroes from the different Tales games were pulled into this world, and you can like basically choose which ones you want to roll with throughout the story. So like, yeah, it was pretty solid. Then they got a Tales of Versus, which is a Smash Brothers clone using the Tales
Those
characters.
characters?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
and then Tales of the Heroes Twin Brave, which is a Muso game, so a Dynasty Warriors game with the Tales characters.
That was also a PSP game
Yep,
in Japan.
yep. Shit, we never got over here. Yeah, the hardest one is gonna play. The hardest one to play would be the Tales of the World Standard, just because unless I find a translation for it, but that's a traditional RPG, fam. The other ones I could kind of just fart my way through because Smash Brothers or you know fucking you don't have to understand Dynasty Warriors to play Dynasty Warriors. I
Yeah,
feel like
right.
people who don't read play Dynasty Warriors. Not
Push what?
not saying that people who play Dynasty Warriors can't read, but you're in company with people who don't open books.
There's a definite correlation.
So
The
my
fan
start
housings.
off start off this shit inflammatory.
Fuck.
You want to get back to sleep, fam?
Yeah, I just might. I gotta go to Stockton today, though. It's Tina's wedding.
Damn. You and you're here?
The wedding's tomorrow,
Oh,
and
okay.
but we're like gonna stay out there tonight, so we don't have to drive tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So
Damn,
we're
how
not
far
staying
is
in Stockton
Stockton?
though. We're gonna stay far. It's far, and we're staying in Lodi because when we tried to pull up hotels in Stockton, the ones that I felt safe staying at were expensive, and the cheaper ones, like I wouldn't even put my enemy in one of those probably. So
Yeah, that's Stockton for you.
so
People, what's wrong with Stockton? Shut up.
see, and I liked living out there when I had my place, but doesn't mean I'm gonna stay at a cheap hotel in Stockton.
You
Hell
don't even know
no.
what it is. Yeah, I don't know
Hell
what it is.
no.
It's one of those places where you get used to it and you end up liking it, or you never get used to it and you want to leave every day you're there. There's no. It's kind of all right. Um, I guess it depends on what you like, type of person you are. Either way, well, it sounds like a plan, bro. I get the idea of not wanting to travel too far a day of, especially
Especially for a wedding, and I'm in the fucking wedding too, so it's like
yeah.
I don't wanna have to deal with that. So we're gonna make a day out of it. We'll go to Lodi, kick
To
it
be
out
fair,
there.
I did last wedding I was in. I flew to Cincinnati for it, and I
Day
did
of.
no, not day of, but they had to they I had to be a day late because of a missed flight, and it wasn't even a
They
missed flight.
they late.
It
They
was
late to the wedding.
not to the wedding. I was supposed to show up days earlier,
Oh.
right?
Oh, okay.
But I ended up a day late and having to show up at a completely different airport, which was an hour and a half away. Um, that was fun. They came and picked me up though. Fuck. I just learned. I didn't realize air quotes close. I didn't realize how close we were to New York when we were in Boston.
How far is New York from Boston?
Uh, so and I guess this is just the scope of a Californian's brain.
Mm-hmm.
It would take an hour longer to drive from Oakland to LA than it would to go from Boston to New York.
Also, Boston is closer
Yeah, it's actually
than us
about like a
to
hundred
LA.
miles closer to
Down,
than LA is to like Oakland or San
down.
Francisco. So it's
Damn,
like,
that's crazy to think about.
yeah. So now my thing is, if people show up and they're like, "Hey, I'm coming to California. You should come visit me," and I'm gonna be all like, "Where are you?" And they're like, "I'm gonna be in Southern California. I'm gonna be in LA. Come down." I'm gonna break out the okay. So it takes an hour longer to drive from Boston to New York than it would be for me to get to you, or an hour shorter rather. And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's not right. We're in the same state." I'm like, "Exactly. It's a big ass state. That's why we don't all dance the same."
Yeah, I hate that shit when I've had people come out here and they're like, "I'm in LA." I'm like, bro, that's not an easy trip to just be like, "Okay, see you there."
Yeah, oh man. And I got somebody who was actually like, she's actually mad that I didn't come down. She's like, I would have made the drive. And I'm like, bitch, that's 4.5 hours. You would not have made that drive. What are you talking about? But yeah, she stopped talking to me. Probably because of my response. I'm Irish. I don't dance. You lie. I either mosh or jig. You dance. So
See,
I either mosh or jig. Watch. If the right horns are on, you'll start skanking right away. Don't you fucking lie to me.
you see, Super Hot Fire has a MMA match today
Really?
as part of Branderisk. Yeah,
Oh Lord.
Aiden Ross's shit.
Uh,
Blueface is on the same card.
I'm surprised nobody's like. See, Sami Zayn intro is exempt. See, don't fucking lie to me. You hear the right horns, you'll start skanking right away.
Wait, are we live?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I had no idea.
We've been live for a minute. A
Oh
schminute.
shit.
Like 20 minutes,
Um,
actually.
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So we're just kind of
Uh,
vibing. This is the episode. But, what were you saying?
what was I saying?
Oh, I forgot.
Now I know the cameras are watching. I got nervous. I'm playing
You know that one girl? Yeah.
it. Right.
Deontay, you remember that one girl you... No, 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 no. That shit never happened.
One day.
I was,
It's gonna be that wedding next.
I forgot who was... Hell no. I forgot who I was joking with. It was the roommates. Where, I mentioned something about being flirted with by some older woman. And they're like, yeah, it seems like older women really, really are attracted to you. I'm like, yeah, old and married for some fucking reason. And I don't know.
White.
Yeah, I think I'm falling into a couple of categories that are like, I think it's problematic, actually. I think it's
I was about to
problematic.
say that.
It is. It's problematic. It's like, hey, look at this. Something about this man says adventure. Something about this man says I could step out on my husband. I'm like, what the fuck is about my face that makes you think I'm about to keep your secret?
So man said the D is for deviant.
No, that shit. No. So Xbox is doing a thing. This isn't a real episode, by the way, folks. We're just kind of vibing out. I know because I told some people what we do, and they're probably, oh, look, it's a gaming podcast, and we actually show up and we're not talking about games. I feel like I betrayed the people. AI drivel, you're correct. AI fucking. If we're not talking about Allen Iverson, then expect me to talk about AI with a negative tone. You know.
You know, I went to a work conference last week, and it's like a professional development conference that I go to once a year, and it was crazy to see how much AI is now affecting our space as well. Remember, we were talking about this with Justin the other day, and how they're using it in like law now, where it's also coming into like my position, and I'm now slightly interested, but I went to one panel, and this guy was like, you know, people ask me, am I going to lose my job to AI? Am I going to lose my job to AI? And I tell them, you're not going to lose your job to AI. You're going to lose your job to somebody who's using AI. And I was like, ooh.
Hmm.
It's his way of essentially saying get with the times or get left behind, you know?
Yeah. To an extent, what he's saying is true, and to an extent, what he's saying is bullshit, right? Because the aim for it is to reduce cost, not to increase actual performance, right? In which case they're looking to, in which is happening in practice, if you can replace a team of 7 with one person working AI, they will do that. So it's like, hey, saying you are going to lose your job to somebody who's using AI, your team is going to lose their job to one person using AI. Like, that's in most of these, specifically in the world of tech, right? Now you have different areas where people are using them as assistants or tools, and we could see how well or how long that will last. But you even have to ask yourself, what are they replacing when they take this on as a tool, right? If I'm just replacing some time studying and looking through books, it's one thing, right?
Hmm.
If I'm replacing an active service by someone else, that whether I see the value in it or not, that is taking somebody's job.
Hmm.
So,
The thing that he was like low key promoting, I guess, yeah, low key to high key promoting was his. It was a panel on AI as a whole, but you know, like there was a plug in there
mm-hmm,
of like how he's using AI, and they made like reference to whatever that software is that Justin talked about, Harry, or I forget the name of it, but it's whatever that law software is that lets you go through like legal precedent and shit.
mm-hmm,
And so they talked about that, and he's like essentially like built something very similar to where like you can like ask it a question about, you know, because like my job is in behavior modification, right? And so it's like ask it a question like, oh, I'm working with a client who is like exhibiting these behaviors. This is like the hypothesized like function of those behaviors. Can you look through all of the research and give me like five evidence-based strategies, cite your sources, blah 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 blah, right? And this thing in like five less, I mean, seconds, right, is going through like thousands, like 60, 70, 80,000 research articles, and then being able to pull from them in an instant. Like that shit would take hours,
right. So,
hours and hours and hours. And not only that, right, then it can spit this thing back up into like a treatment plan or like a report. And not only that, but it will like remove, because of like, you know, we have like HIPAA and shit, right? So you can't like divulge like client information,
mm-hmm,
like, you know, that. And so it will like remove all of the client information, like the name, the medical record number, everything, spit and remove it, then put that edited version through the AI software, hold that information in this like, it's like a temporary trash bin or whatever, right? Then spit the information back out to you, then pull from that temporary trash bin, and then give you a finished product so that the sensitive information is like not going anywhere. It was pretty cool to see it
I
happen in
mean, it
real
is
time.
cool, but bro, why'd
Mm.
you even go to school? Why, if
Yeah,
that's at that point, why'd you even
yeah,
fucking go to
yeah,
school?
yeah.
Um, yeah. So like as a research tool, it can be used really well. If the technology is air quotes tuned correctly, right? Because we've seen the way that AI can be to less or to, for lack of better words, manipulated. We see the type of answers Grok is putting out versus anything adjacent to it, right? When
Right,
asked the same prompts and stuff like that. Um,
right.
and it can be tailored to pull and ignore certain bits of information, especially when it comes to things of like different experiences, ethnicities, stuff like that, cultures. Um, with that said, it is something that's going to stay just because of the advancements of technology and the word I'm trying to look for is escaping me right now, but basically the advancements in humanity and how we address things and how we handle things. Um, moving forward, it's more about the responsibility of how we use it,
Hmm.
the responsibility of how we implement it, being aware of its honest limitations because we're in the same space right now we were with fucking 3D, we were with so many other things where we are like this is the next wave.
Hmm.
And there's a good chance it's going to die down. It's going to find its use, it's going to have its use implemented into the world,
Hmm.
but where we are now, trying to shoot it at everything, is very
Mm-hmm.
much so a result of bigger tech shifting in that direction, and these people now trying to find a place to live. So it's a wonder where it'll see, like watching the patterns in tech and how that shit goes and ebbs and flows,
Mm-hmm.
um, and the way that so many companies are now trying to shift gears and move in this direction.
Mm-hmm. I
It's a
mean,
bubble. It's another bubble.
right. I think for the vast majority, it's gonna exist as sort of a Google replacement,
Mm,
or a Google parallel, I guess, if you will. And then outside of that, I don't know. I don't know if I see it dying down, but I do think that like accessing the true power of something like that isn't going to be something that the everyday person is doing, right? The everyday person is going to be asking it, hey, I have tomatoes, onions, and pasta in my fridge. What can I make for dinner tonight? Right?
mm.
Like that's how I see people, the majority of people using it. Um, but in my specific use case and in my line of work, these reports, right? For us, clinicians can like take upwards of like 10 hours per report, right?
Mm,
And if you have one client, that's one thing, right? But imagine somebody that has a caseload of like 14, 15, right? That's a lot of paperwork. And what ends up happening is that takes that clinician, right, away from working with the actual student themselves, because you're just like sat on your computer like looking down like this, right? You could even be, there's like this whole meme that goes around of like uh people in my field like sat at somebody's house while the kid and the therapist is like working with the kid,
mm.
and the clinician is just like on their computer, right? Because you have to get deadlines met. And so like shortening that process would allow that person to be more present with the client, with um, the staff member that they're supervising. And so I see a benefit of it, as
Like
long as the human
realistically, that's
component is not lost.
everything. That's from the school, from top to bottom, bro. If I can have this thing write my term paper, I'll have more time to do anything else. Uh, we know,
Right.
like that's where we started with this. But again, that's day one AI. Nobody's worried about day one AI. You know what I mean? Um, it's like this is the shit they don't want you using in school. It's not as much for the workforce. Like I, I can spot. You know how many fucking AI written emails I get just from circulated around my work, which I'm starting to appreciate now because I'm also getting emails which are template based where they don't bother to change the names in there. So I know you've seen those too, where it's all like, "Hey, Cameron," and then the bulk of the body of the email calls you like James or something.
Right.
Like, okay, um, Cliff's like, "This is how we get Skynet." But yeah, like so, there will definitely be a place for it, and there is, and for the longest already has been a space for it in the workplace, right? The difference is all of these companies now who've jumped onto it are looking for places to sell it because there's only a handful of workplaces who actually need it.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a handful of government contracts to be given out,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone else who's jumped into this sector because tech as a whole, as a trend, decided to move in this direction, are now
Mm-hmm.
trying to sell off their projects and products to anything that can implement it to. So there's places where it's needed, places where it's useful, and then there's a bunch of places where it's not. Um, I don't need an AI system in my grocery store to help the guy uh, fucking organize the shelves. Just put the cans where the cans be.
Yeah.
Put the
Hate
dry
that.
noodles with the dry noodles, dog. And if you want to do that weird thing those certain grocery stores do, where they spread it up by like a fucking region or ethnicity, which I always thought was weird. But
It's weird. It's weird. Like, why can't I have all noodles in one space?
nah, you want Asian noodles, you got to go to this side. You want Italian noodles, you got to go to this side. I feel like that's a red flag for a
I hate
neighborhood.
that shit. I hate that
But
shit. Or like, there's a Safeway that I go to,
you already said
and
Safeway. You know why
it's like,
Safeway is called
they
Safeway, right?
no why.
Because that was the safe way to shop at the time. It was supposed to be a suburban alternative to the grocery stores that were available in urban areas. So for the longest time, Safeway were only put in nicer, air quotes, wider areas.
So they have, anyway, they have like the drinks in like one area, right? And
Hmm.
by drinks it's like sports drinks and water and soda, and then they have the juices, fucking 12 aisles in the opposite direction. How does that make sense? Does not make sense.
Yeah.
The
Uh,
first time I figured that out, I was walking up and down aisles looking for juice for a long time.
yeah. That's dumb. They have the non-refrigerated juices in one
Yeah.
aisle, and
Yep.
then they have the kombucha and shit in the other section.
Yep. Yep.
I've definitely been through that.
The
And
smoothies and shit in a different section.
oh, hate it, bro.
Sports drinks in a different section. And they're not even close to each other either.
Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah. The juice and the soda are on different aisles at the grocery outlet I go to too. Now that I think about it,
And the refrigerated juice and the non like the shelf juice are in completely different aisles at opposite ends of the store.
you know what's actually funny about my grocery outlet? They just fucked that up. They just fucked that up. They just changed the orientation of the aisles because the juice used to be closer than it was. It wasn't where the soda is. They had the juice, the sauces, and the bread. No, I'm sorry. They had the soda, sauces, bread, and like the fake ass bakery area in one area. And like on the other side, they had like cookies and different shit like that, Rice Krispies treat, and then like fruit, like canned fruit, right? The canned shit was right there. They changed it around so now the sauces are all the way on the other side of the store. The juices are in the fucking middle. The soda is still over there with the bread and the bakery stuff on the other end. And the cookies are now with the juices in the middle. But the candy is still on the wall separate from the cookies.
You know, they said that they do shit like that to get you to walk around more, to maybe you'll see other things that you want,
That's
which to
exactly
me,
what I did,
at,
and I just got anxiety.
see, other stores, yeah, I don't. It doesn't do anything for me. At Costco, though, I get it, man. When they do that shit at Costco, I'll be seeing all kinds of shit that I want to buy.
I
But
don't know who walks. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I don't know who walks into Costco and walks straight to something.
yeah, I try to, but it never.
You don't walk into Costco and walk straight to something. You have to walk past like fucking 17 huge floor model TVs first. And then your brain gets all disoriented by the time you get to the lady with the cheese samples. So you're going to fucking walk around with that bitch.
They got some warm sweaters there. It's like I don't even know. It's Kirkland brand, but you're like, and it's the middle of summer, but you're like, you know what? I might need this.
Kirkland brand. Why? Kirkland brand is just something else with Kirkland strapped onto it. Like, I forgot the list, but there was a list of what Kirkland brand items were. Like,
I remember that the alcohol is always a.
yeah, the vodka is Belvedere. Um, I forgot. I think their barbecue sauce was like no, it was their
No.
steak sauce was A1.
Mm,
Oh, I forgot.
we Casco guys. He was at the AEW show actually.
Somebody made a video about them and how they're now the soul is sucked out of their eyes and their expressions when they do the Costco guys videos. Like they don't even want to be there anymore.
Yeah, it's a kind of sucky thing to get caught into. I did find myself giving three big booms though when I came out. Boom. Like hell yeah.
Oh
I was
man,
like, I was like three shots of Hennessy in. Best believe I was booming.
how much was the Hennessy running at that place? Like what, $10 a cup?
Something like that, yeah, for like a shot, like $10, which is not crazy bad
It's
when
not.
you,
I paid that much at like Starline.
yeah.
My
Oh,
friends were trying to stop me
I
too.
miss
I was having a
Starline.
great time. Rest in peace, Starline.
I miss that place. Fuck.
There's a new spot there now, but I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called either.
Yeah,
But
it doesn't have the same vibe. That same fucking chaotic vibe where you know they're having a party upstairs.
oh, yep.
I don't. I think I told you about my Starline adventure when I went out with Marcellus and Lionel.
Oh, that was there. Yeah,
Yeah. Or
that's right.
Lord Pretty Flacco Jody 2 played, and I threw this heavy ass leather jacket across the room and started dancing. That happened upstairs. Like, understand, they were just playing like "Crazy in Love" by Beyonce, and they had just played some other song. I forgot what it was, but it was like a it was white pop. They had just played white pop, then they moved to "Crazy in Love" by Beyonce, and then you hear that opening of Lord Pretty Flacco Jody, that synth, that
Mhm.
my jaw dropped. I looked around. As soon as the fucking bass hit, my jacket was in the air. And I was over here just. And
Jody Flacco.
of
Jody.
course, when you get live and everybody has alcohol, they like, hey, let's get live with bro. And you know the upstairs of Starline is hot as fuck, so he was all in there sweating, looking like the fucking the party scene from the Matrix Reloaded when they were in Zion. Oh man. So in gaming news, I guess because we should mention it, Fortnite is upping the cost of their V Bucks.
Who?
Fortnite is increasing the cost of their digital currency.
To how much?
About like around off. I forgot the exact percentage, but
Or by how much should I say?
your standard pack will be up like $2, right? Um, which I think that's for what would be before an $8 pack is going to 10. So I think that is what the case is. But for some, I don't have the shit pulled up. Ugh. But it's also like lowering the cost of yeah, it's lowering the cost of certain things you're buying, like the packs, the actual like the packs. Fuck. The packs. Say it till it gets in your brain. Say it till it gets in your brain. The battle passes and shit like that. There you go. Those are being lowered in price to match the value of the price increase, if that makes sense. So
Mm-hmm.
technically, you won't be spending any more on the battle pass or the music pass monthly, but this seems to affect the price of the other transactions like cosmetics and shit like that. Seems like shit's gonna be just a bit cheaper or a bit more expensive. But as Cliff stated in the chat, it used to be $10 for 1,000 V bucks. Now it's 800 for the same tenor. Um, which honestly, if I remember correctly, if you were not in the store or if you were not going directly through like a mobile thing or a mobile store or some shit like that, because they were off of iPhone for a minute because of that. Um, it should have been cheaper. I don't remember ever actually paying $10 for 1,000 V-bucks. I believe I've paid like $8 for like 1,000 V-bucks, and I don't know what that was about. I don't know if it was just eternally on a special or a deal or some shit like that. But I don't ever recall paying a straight 10 for 10 whenever I had to do it. But who knows?
By the way,
Maybe
when
I'm
the
talking
fuck did
nonsense.
Uno come to
L-
uh, Fortnite?
like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. I saw a clip of you guys playing. I was like, what the shit?
Yeah.
Damn, it's really just like a little social.
Yeah, it's a whole ass hub, dog.
Yeah.
You could just do things. Which is
So do
why,
you get into that by you actually have to like select the game mode with Uno, or do you like?
yeah,
Oh,
you have
okay.
to select the game mode, Yeah.
Okay.
It's not in the thing where like you can just put your guns down in the middle of
Right.
the map and hop on a table. That would
That would be funny. That would be funny.
shit.
That's
The only
that's
reason
that's ultimate trolling. If you're just like fucking sweeping the other team and then you sit down to go play Uno for a couple rounds.
Then no, I just imagine how it would look if you kick open a door and you see a bunch of people just there at the table. It's like you could shoot them. You could just hop down on the table and get whooped on the regular way. But nothing would that game mode. You got to understand how chaotic Uno is. Nothing would stop somebody from standing up at that table and just going, because we've all wanted to do it. Draw four, draw this. But
Is it just Uno or is there other games?
I mean, they've had other shit in there, but as far as like card games like this, I think it's just Uno.
Okay.
Like it's official Uno licensed game or official Mattel game or whatever. Like how they have the game creator in there or the name of the game creator. So like modes that are actually created by Epic Games will say modes by Epic, but
Hmm.
players can create game modes as well. And that one says by Mattel, I believe, or the Uno company, one of the two. But
Mm.
yeah, they swung in and made Uno with it. It's not as good as the console version we were playing, as far as rules and stuff like that, and just the overall UI. But it's still fun.
They have games on Discord.
Are you playing a Discord game?
You're not playing too?
It's giving me the option to join the activity. And what the fuck are you? Okay, authorize. Bruh. What the fuck?
What the hell?
Say add a GIF.
Oh, I see.
Oh damn. Go back. No, awesome sucks.
Yeah, we could have been doing shit like this on multiplayer Monday. This is ages ago.
Sounds like
How do you have to let the time go down or can you skip this?
I needed to choose something.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
13 Cross gets to show off the gifts.
When you get home and take your bra off,
I'm not your.
Get off my
you
lawn.
can't spell winner without this GIF right here.
Yeah, sweet.
This
You can
GIF is
react
made
to
in
the
the direct
thing.
image of God itself.
Is this like Discord's Gartic phone?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh lord. This is interesting.
Hey. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, how do I exit this game? I want to try another one.
Go up to fuck, I don't know.
That's cool. It like includes by this. Is this one giving you the opportunity to play too, or no?
Hold on, I need to leave activity. There we go. No, I think I was still in the other activity when it started, so probably not. But you know, it's all right.
Do you know if it's multiplayer or not? Did it say anything that time?
Nope.
Okay, that one must not be.
Nerpity nerp. Chill stream. What activities do they have, y'all?
Them. DJ. Listen to haiku.
Music together. Play pool. Airport.
Karaoke party battle.
I like that the shit acknowledges that you might not have friends, right?
The bots.
Yeah.
VIP. Mode.
Bruh.
Trending songs. 18 songs were added to your playlist.
Ooh, yep, this sounds like a full takedown. Oh wait, this is karaoke. You gonna sing, my brother?
Wait.
It's on you.
Think about me every night. Oh, is that so? Okay. No, I don't know this song. Jaboozy.
Shabuzi.
I should have just fucking picked a song. Hold on. Fuck this playlist shit. Let me find a.
It's like, what songs do they have here, bro? Eminem, ABBA, Michael Jackson. You know some Michael Jackson.
R&B and hip hop. Y2K.
Search
R&B and hip hop.
Weekend, Bruno Mars. Can't forget Carol G.
How do you earn points?
I think you have to just make noise on the mic. I think. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh shit, it has auto tune.
Does it?
Yeah.
Can you hear yourself?
Hello?
Can
Oh
you-
no, maybe it's the backing track.
Yeah, that was the back end track.
Yeah. Broke up with my girl last night, so I went to the club.
Can you hear the country accent on the background singer?
Yeah. Talk to and show me some love. If you know what I mean. Dude, this is kind of cool. I'm not even gonna front. It says you can add your own songs to. Oh, we have to pay for that.
Oh, that's fucking. This is hilarious. Yeah, this is grade A fuckery right now. Oh Lord, here you go.
She take my money when I'm in need.
You would think they would
Yeah, she's a trifling.
throw this part up here in the lyrics.
Oh, she's a gold digger. Way over
Oh,
town.
we gotta kill the YouTube
That
side for
bitch
this.
She give me
Even though it's not the official version of the song.
I will be damned. YouTube